So, do you absolutely need to send a letter of intent to more than one program? That's a big question. And that's a question I've received in my DMs over the last 2 weeks. So let's talk about it. So I think it's, first of all, very important that we address what a letter of intent is. It's simply an email. And I want to first off start by saying it's a man-made concept, it's a concept that applicants have made on their own. There's no hard rules regarding a letter of intent. Heck, you could match without ever sending a letter of intent to one single program. It is not necessary for making the rank list. It is not a mandatory requirement, meaning letter of intent is something that we, the applicants, have made up as a concept. So first of all, I think the first mistake we're making is we're hung up on the idea of a letter of intent. We're hung up as though it's some kind of mandatory letter that must be sent. Okay? It's not. Now, second, the idea of that email is to communicate your interests after your interview to a program. But remember that it's dependent on each individual program. There are certain programs that tell you they don't want any post-interview communication. They don't consider it. It doesn't mean anything to them. To that specific program, your letter of intent may have zero benefit, right? They don't value it. There's going to be another program down the road that is open to receiving communication from their applicants, a program that is open to wanting to know where they stand in your list, a program that's open to wanting some more information or clues, right? Remember, the NRMP has rules, and the NRMP's rules are that there shouldn't be any promises or any specifics around where you're going to fall on a program's rank order list or vice versa, right? So there are no hard stop guidelines that mandate that you must write a letter of intent. However, some of us have made it a habit of sending information to our future employer to let them know that we're seriously considering them for residency. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's only wrong if the program is not expecting that from you or has expressly told you in a very straightforward manner that they do not want any communication, right? However, there are a majority of programs that would entertain that communication. Now, the NRMP put out these rules because the match is supposed to be an algorithm and we're supposed to not have much influence besides what we submit, right? It's important that you realize that the rank order list is supposed to work in favor of you. So the match is working to get you with your top ranking program a match, okay? And vice versa for everybody applying. So the priority of the algorithm is to get you linked up with a program that you are compatible with, that you like, that you have ranked highly. So if you chose to send an email to one specific program and express your interest in matching there, that's fine and fair. However, if you also chose to communicate to your second and third choice, I don't think that is ethically incorrect. The only setting in which it's ethically incorrect is if you are expressively saying that they're your top rank, your number one program, when they could be top ranking on your rank order list, but not number one. However, some of us may also be okay with getting our number 2 or number 3 or number 4, but we have a number 1. I wouldn't personally ethically send to my number 4 program an email stating that I have them as my number 1 because I don't. But I could use other language that allows them to know that I'm considering them highly. I'm considering them in my top ranking list. I would want to match there. It's an option for me. And I want to express that way in writing. And that's it. So if you have your own personal intuition and you do not feel right about emailing more than your top program, I think that is 100% correct. And you should 100% follow that. You should follow your intuition because that is your own internal compass. For me, I believe my internal compass as a Christian is driven by the Holy Spirit. So if I feel like the Holy Spirit is allowing me to email only one program, that's what I would do. if it's allowing me to email 3 programs, but not use the same language with each of them, just so that they know where my mind is. Because it's no surprise that your rank order list would have more than one program. So it's no fault of yours if you choose to express your desire of where you want to end up to more than one program. But I think it's in the language that you deliver it. Again, the concept is not on stone. The concept is not hardwired. And if you're coming in late, we're talking about the letter of intent concept. It is something applicants have made up. And so there are no hard rules around it. However, think of it as just communication. That's all that it is. It is written communication to a specific program regarding your personal intention, your personal desire, your personal career goals, and where you want to end up. That's all that it is. So I think IMGs, we need to stop mystifying the concept of an email and just take it for what it is, okay? Stop mystifying the concept of an email and just utilize communication in the way that it was supposed to be utilized. It's all mindset, right? Because you hear all these things, you're reading all these things on the internet, and you're getting overwhelmed with information, overwhelmed to where common sense has gone out the front door, right? So just focus on what's important, which is focusing right now on what you have influence over. And for you, that may be you can write more than one email. For another person, they may feel like, no, I don't really feel that way. I'm going to just only communicate to my top program. All right. Those are all options. So on the question of, should I send a letter of intent to more than one program? I want you to ask yourself this question. What is a letter of intent? Is it a fixed concept? Or is it just simple communication with programs that I have a high affinity toward? I think that's what it is. I think it is fixed communication, written communication towards programs that I have a high affinity towards. I had a very short rank order list, and thus I wrote to every program on my rank order list, which was 2. And I did not feel, I had no intuition in me that told me that that was incorrect. But my language for each of the programs was very, very different. I was not lying to number 2 that they're number 1. But I was expressing to number 2 why I would love to end there if I did end up there. And that's where I think the rubber meets the road. It's in how you communicate. All right. So I hope this helps someone with this doubt. If you've had the same question in your mind, I hope this gives you some clarity. This is a quick live. Just wanted to drop in and answer the question of letter of intent. How many programs do I send it to? We'll have this reposted over on IMG Roadmap page as well. See y'all. Bye for now.